ฉันdulu.
The defense of the city of Magna Bonum was a success. The orcs caught us off our guard, but not unprepared. I will not underestimate these aliens again. It is clear now that their primary push was towards the capital city, and they have moved in to attack with a speed I have rarely seen a military force capable of achieving. I have read reports of orc clans who focus on fast strikes, but I did not realize they could be so coordinated. It is as if something is driving the orcs here, some unknown desire or instinct. The Imperial Guard regiments watching over the city are decimated and will not be resupplied for at least 24 hours. The orcs will renew their attacks far sooner. Our scouts are reporting a force massing 50 kilometers from the city that dwarfs the group that attacked Magna Bonum, and reports from civilians speak of a mighty orc who leads them, bigger and more cunning than the rest. If the capital city falls, this planet will not be far behind. I cannot allow this to occur.
Halo, kami mancing. Mulai. Mulai tugasnya.
Everything is ready, boss. Damn Humies is in for a good stomping. This is gonna be the best fight of their miserable lives.
Just make sure it's the last fight of their lives.
I don't take orders from you, Humi.
We've held up our side of the bargain, have we not? You wanted a new planet to wage war on. We have given it to you. You wanted to face the Imperium's greatest warriors, the Space Marines. They are here. We've even provided you with weapons and Imperial tanks to use on the battlefield. And all we ask in return is that you keep the Imperials distracted from our operations here.
You've kept your word. but that still don't mean you can order the orcs around.
My apologies. We've delivered the last of the weaponry. They're in the hands of your servants. We'll take our leave now. I respectfully request that you keep the Marines busy for as long as you can.
We'll keep them more than busy. We'll keep them dead.
The thought of kowtowing to these creatures disgusts me. The orcs are a tool, nothing more. And quite an effective one, I might add. Perhaps. But I dislike providing such unpredictable aliens with our own weaponry. Lord Bale. Orcs are not unpredictable. Quite the contrary. You can rely on them to turn against you. But they will honor our agreement as long as we provide them with enemies to satiate their battle lust. If we intimidated them into doing our bidding, showed them our strength, they would take pause before betraying us. You cannot intimidate something that knows no fear. Trouble yourself no longer with the orcs. We will have what we came for and be gone before they finish with the Imperials and turn on us.
Why is we talking with them humies instead of fighting with them? Them smelly chaos boys is weak. Not nearly enough of a challenge for the boys. If they were strong like orcs, they wouldn't need us to fight for them. We'll take their guns and their help, and when we're done chopping up all the humies, we'll come back here and chop them up as well.
Orbital imagery shows a heavy concentration of orcs in the area. We must secure a location and establish a base before destroying the war boss and his clan. Combine the holy fire of the whirlwinds with the jump packs of our assault marines. Cleanse this area.
Sepertinya tugas yang tidak mudah. Ada Fahmi.
Whirlwind here.
We stand ready. Maintain attack formation. Yes, my lord.
Hanya harus lompat.
Into the skies at your command. To the skies.
Whirlwind here.
What's your order?
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to 5. Whirlwind here.
What's your order? Onward to glory!
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. The machine spirit is prepared.
Tunggu, makro. Sepertinya tugas gagal. Ada tugas gagal. Hai. Selamat datang di siaranku. Kalau aku bingung. Oh benar. Oh. Saat itu.
ready, boss. Them Humies is in for a good stomping. This is gonna be the best fight of their miserable lives.
Just make sure it's the last fight of their lives.
I don't take orders from you, Humi.
We've held up our side of the bargain, have we not? You wanted a new planet to wage war on. We have given it to you. You wanted to face the Imperium's greatest warriors, the Space Marines. They are here. We've even provided you with weapons and Imperial tanks to use on the battlefield. And all we ask in return is that you keep the Imperials distracted from our operations here.
You've kept your word, but that still don't mean you can order the orcs around.
My apologies. We've delivered the last of the weaponry. They're in the hands of your servants. We'll take our leave now. I respectfully request that you keep the Marines busy for as long as you can.
We'll keep them more than busy. We'll keep them dead.
The thought of kowtowing to these creatures disgusts me. The orcs are a tool, nothing more. And quite an effective one, I might add. Perhaps. But I dislike providing such unpredictable aliens with our own weaponry. Lord Bale. Orcs are not unpredictable. Quite the contrary. You can rely on them to turn against you. But they will honor our agreement as long as we provide them with enemies to satiate their battle lust. If we intimidated them into doing our bidding, showed them our strength, they would take pause before betraying us. You cannot intimidate something that knows no fear. Trouble yourself no longer with the orcs. We will have what we came for and be gone before they finish with the Imperials and turn on us.
Why is we talking with them Humies instead of fighting with them? Them smelly chaos boys is weak. Not nearly enough of a challenge for the boys. If they were strong like orcs, they wouldn't need us to fight for them. We'll take their guns and their help, and when we're done chopping up all the Humies, we'll come back here and chop them up as well.
Orbital imagery shows a heavy concentration of orcs in the area. We must secure a location and establish a base before destroying the war boss and his clan. Combine the holy fire of the whirlwinds with the jump packs of our assault marines. Cleanse this area.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. They will never see it coming. Whirlwind here.
Taking heavy fire.
Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is prepared. Whirlwind here.
Orders received, brother. Weapons at ready. It is time. Maintain attack formation. Onward to glory! Fear our wrath. Orders received. Weapons at ready. It is time. Orders received. Weapons at ready. It is time. Orders received, brother. Maintain attack formation. Stay vigilant, brothers. Orders received, brother. Maintain attack formation. Understood.
Bagaimana caranya?
Stay vigilant, brothers.
Ada jalan.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His wrath falls from the heavens.
Taking damage.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Awaiting orders.
Whirlwind here. They will never see it coming. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates. Whirlwind here. His will be done. His will be done.
Yes, my lord. At your command. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here.
Caranya.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Taking damage.
The machine spirit is prepared.
We stand ready.
Enak lah.
Whirlwind here.
Ini kan kurang sejuta sudah kayaknya.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Tidak mengerti.
Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire. Whirlwind here.
Dia tembaknya sampai mana?
Direct us to the enemy.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Direct us to the enemy. At your command.
Oh benar.
Activating jump pack. Yes, my enemy is attacking. We stand ready. Fake rush. Fear denies faith. At your command. Ever vigilant. Ever vigilant. The enemy is attacking.
report the war boss is in the vicinity of this location. It seems a second
stand
orc clan
ready.
has gathered between us. They are heavily defended on this plateau. They must be eliminated to clear a path to the war boss.
The mutant, the heretic.
Fear denies faith.
Here to serve.
Iya. Kapal mana?
Fear not the sight.
Tại ông tin nga. Anak abis squid.
I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Ini dia dia.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
Teng kemana baiknya?
Direct us to the enemy. We are the Emperor's chosen.
I await your instructions.
Demi Sang Maharaja.
I will do as you ask. Yes, most beneficent one.
Kita từ ra đẹp.
With all due haste. Yes, most beneficent one.
Chị hãy có khắp như đẹp.
The Emperor protects.
Kita bangunin dia kata doanya. Ajak. Desi itu mati.
The enemy is attacking.
Scouts reporting for duty.
Yes, Lord.
There is no such thing as innocence.
Walk
Only
softly
degrees of
and
guilt.
carry a big gun.
Yes, my lord. Commencing infiltration.
Ya.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. We are united in his service.
What is your order? Activating jump
Scouts
pack.
in position.
Assault Marines are now available to us. They can be built
Position
from the chapel
secure.
barracks.
Taking heavy fire.
At your command. Scouts ready.
Mengerikan ya.
Yes, most beneficent one.
What is your order?
Scouts awaiting orders.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Scouts advance. Gathering intelligence. Commencing infiltration. Gathering intelligence. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Ada musuh.
On patrol. Search commencing. On patrol. Yes, my lord. Search commencing. Gathering intelligence.
Jadi mata-mata dulu lah.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Yes, most beneficent one.
고마워 마신코.
Initializing build protocol.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Yes,
still draw
most
breath, there
beneficent
can
one.
be no peace.
Build routine 721
Walk
initiated.
softly and carry a big gun.
Saya salah nyalikan gak bisa abun.
At your command. Gathering intelligence.
Apa itu?
Marine squad deployed.
Yes,
Mana
Lord.
pulih?
I will do as you ask.
Fear denies faith.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Yes, Lord.
Taking hits.
Ada banget serangan. Membawa siapa?
Marine squad deployed.
Here to serve. As you wish, I shall obey.
Sylvia, selamat datang.
I exist to serve. I exist to serve. Yes, Lord. I exist to serve.
Heavy was terberat lumayan juga.
My knowledge is at your
Heresy
disposal.
grows from idleness.
We shall stand shoulder to shoulder, my brothers. The first step on the road to disappointment.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Kendaraan tempur. Di mana kah? Hanya ada.
With all due haste.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Bisa aja sih. Tambah jumlah pasukan atau
Here to serve.
bangun ini.
I await your instructions.
Buat dulu. Dan siapa yang mau pukul?
Yes, my lord. Under fire. Fear denies faith. Moving out.
Yes, Lord. I exist to serve. I shall obey.
Apa ya ini? Nakal bom. Bagus melawan.
Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to serve.
dia kan merah.
Initializing build protocol. Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey.
Panjang.
With all due haste.
Tahu mana lawan mana lawan.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Knowledge is power.
Taking
And
damage.
it will. The Emperor protects.
Into serve.
Tahu.
I shall obey.
The machine cult is ready to be requisitioned. Build it to gain access to vehicles.
I exist to serve.
Siap.
I shall obey. Yes, Lord.
Waduh, modalnya banyak. Nah, ada serang mereka. Madu serang. Ada pasukan pengintai sudah menunggu di sana.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, most beneficent
There
one.
is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Direct us to the enemy.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Taking hits.
Whirlwinds and their long-range artillery are being made available. Build them from the machine cult.
Here to serve. As you wish.
Aku membangun angin puyuh. Dia harus bawa 3.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Begitu harus bawa 3. Dua. Habis. Mengenai sumber lagi. Harus bawa 3 mesin perang.
I await your
Whirlwind artillery tank
instructions.
deployed.
I exist to serve. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I shall obey.
Tangan betul ini. Ini saja.
Awaiting orders.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is prepared. An easy objective. Moving out.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Ada 3, aku butuh ini. Merah. 2.
ready. Gathering intelligence.
Buat itu.
Gathering intelligence.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Artillery bagus penghalau.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Ah, maaf ya. Ternyata ada ngapasnya.
Taking heavy fire.
Fear not the psycho. At once. I serve. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Artillery penghalau.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Hope is the first step on the road to disaster. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Awas Woi,
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
parah emang. Aku juga punya mata.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
The enemy
Knowledge
is
is power.
attacking.
Hide it well. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
You will stand your ground!
Consolidating position on the objective. Squad broken! Squad morale restored.
I await your instructions.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Pasukanku hancur.
Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is prepared.
What's your order?
My knowledge is at your disposal.
At your command.
Fear not the psycho.
Habis.
Yes, my lord.
Wah. Boleh.
The enemy is attacking. Fear the night.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Ini aku kurang orang.
rose from idleness.
At last, back to war.
Weapons at ready. It is
Whirlwind
time.
artillery tank here.
Yes, my lord. Gathering intelligence. Scouts advance.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Heresy rose from idleness.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
주네. 훌륭한.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yes, Lord.
I am the instrument of his will. To me, my brothers.
Yes, my lord.
Consolidate position on the objective.
Yes, Lord.
서피 바로.
Marine squad deployed.
Initializing build protocol.
What is your order? Yes, my lord.
Formation.
안녕.
Stay vigilant.
Scouts
brothers.
ready. On patrol. Search commencing.
그만하고 이기다.
I sense danger. We will root it out. Yes, my lord. Scouts here. On patrol. Scouts advance.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Never vigilant. Understood. Activating jump pack.
넘팟.
Take and hold.
방벽이야.
For the Emperor. Faith is eternal.
Fear denies faith.
I am ready to serve. Again.
여기 같은 거 쓰고 가셔.
Fear denies faith.
역시 그냥 라커야.
Whirlwind here.
Objective achieved.
Approaching target.
Here to serve.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. At your command. We shall stand shoulder to shoulder, my brothers.
Scouts here. Gathering intelligence. Yes, my lord. Scouts advance. On patrol. Gathering intelligence.
그건 뭐 또? SUV.
Fear denies faith. Understood. Faith is our shield. Taking heavy fire. Awaiting orders. Moving out. Maintain attack formation. Onward to glory. Under fire. Take and hold. Dead from above.
At your command. On patrol. Getting into position. I sense danger. We will root it out. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Whirlwind here. Moving out. The machine spirit is prepared.
Even in death I still serve. I will be there I will crush those who stand before me. I will purge the unclean.
Consolidating position on the objective. Death from above.
His wrath falls from the heavens. Whirlwind here.
Awaiting orders. We stand ready. We stand ready. Fall back and regroup! Yes, my lord. Under fire!
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Returning to battle. Fear our wrath, ever vigilant. Cleanse, purge, kill. Our main bolts.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. At last, back to war. Burn, I am ready to serve.
I stand ready.
Command.
Yes, my lord. Scouts awaiting orders.
Faith is eternal. Command me.
Under fire! Taking heavy fire!
Moving out. For the Emperor.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. I shall never tire.
Ever vigilant. We stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Fear denies faith. We are the Emperor's chosen. Fear denies faith. Ever vigilant. Moving out. Orders received.
Fear not the Psyker.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Scouts awaiting orders.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. I serve mankind.
Area secured.
Oh, modal sudah banyak. Hai shopper.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Today the enemy shall know
Fear
fear.
denies faith.
My knowledge is at
At
your
your
disposal.
command.
At last, back to war. I will crush those who stand before me.
Direct us to the enemy. Preparing to face target. Taking haste. Steady in the house. Target that vehicle.
Faith is eternal.
One broken.
Better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Awaiting orders. Target that vehicle.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
To the rally point!
I am ready to serve. Again,
My powers are
take
yours
me
to
into
command.
battle.
At your command, commencing infiltration. Getting into position. We'll move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Fall back!
Mundur.
What is your will?
Kenapa?
I am ready to serve. Again,
Pasukan
to me,
gimana?
my brothers.
Hah?
What
Knowledge
is
is
your
power.
will?
Hide it
On
well.
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Faith is eternal.
Taking heavy fire!
We will establish a forward base at this location to facilitate ready access to Space Marines. We will need many to ensure the war boss is dead and buried.
Whirlwind
I
artillery tank
await your
deployed.
instructions.
Thermoplasma generators are available.
Yes,
They will
Lord.
provide us
It is
greater
better
access
to
to
die
power.
for the Emperor than live for yourself. Your end is at hand. At last, back to war.
Untuk bentukan bangunan musuh.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Weapons at ready. It is time. At your command. Weapons at ready. It is time. Faith is our shield. Heresy grows from idleness.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Fear denies faith.
Siaplah.
Yes, Lord. With all due haste.
Whirlwind here. As you
There is
command.
no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. My knowledge is at your disposal. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Whirlwind here. An easy objective.
Fear not the psycho. With me,
We
brothers.
are the Emperor's chosen.
Do I detect uncertainty in your venerate the immortal Emperor? Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Yes, Lord.
Mana nih?
Marine squad deployed.
Semua.
Build routine 721
Whirlwind artillery
initiated.
tank here.
Buat menghancurkan juga.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. An easy objective.
Fear denies faith.
Even in death, I still serve.
Ya kau.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Yes, Lord. I shall obey.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
At last, back to war. By his word.
Wih. Kemana ya?
Taking heavy fire.
Whirlwind here.
Woi, woi.
One broken.
An easy objective.
Squad morale
It will
restored.
be done. As you command.
As you wish.
Untuk gara-gara kamu.
Whirlwind here.
Securing objective.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Even in death I still serve.
I stand ready. Knowledge is power. Hide it
Lord.
well.
Yes, Lord.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
My faith is my shield.
Sudah.
Faith and duty.
Venerate the immortal
Scouts ready.
Emperor.
Yes, Lord. With all due haste.
Tolong coba situ. Sana buat situ. Ah,
Fear not the psycho. Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
kulinya mana kulit?
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord. Build routine
He who
721
stands with me shall
initiated.
be my brother.
Baru mau pas paginya kan.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I await your instructions.
What is your order? Cleanse, purge, kill! Activating jump pack.
Ayo. Halo, Mikro. Say hi. Wow, baru lihat. Oh, pakai dua layar.
My faith is my shield.
Yes, Lord. I shall obey. With all due haste.
Ever vigilant.
Di sini harus membuat pangkalan baru untuk persiapan.
Hope is the
menyerang
first
musuh
step
di
on the road to
Outpost
disappointment.
Indo. Bagaimana caranya kamu sama nyebrang?
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Kita pada mata.
Yes, Lord. I await your instructions. Here to serve. Initializing build protocol. Here to serve. I exist to serve. Yes, Lord.
Apa yang banyak?
With all due haste.
Today the enemy shall know fear. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
I have a
Yes, Lord.
Naik rotan. Tuhan.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Heresy grows from idleness. Awaiting orders.
Faith is eternal.
Fear not the Psyker. At your command.
Ever vigilant. Maintain attack formation.
Tama. Tidak bisa mengungkap.
At your command.
I await your instructions.
Course of action is unwise.
I will do as you ask.
I did well. I know no fear.
Scouts awaiting orders. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions on patrol. Scouts advance.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Ever vigilant. Yes, my lord.
Bersiaplah.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, Lord.
To serve again.
Scouts ready.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Heresy grows from idleness. Faith is our shield.
Siaplah. Cekanku.
Yes, Lord.
Bersiaplah.
Yes, my lord. To the skies. Taking heavy fire. Fear denies. Fall back. What's your order? Mark me. Fall back and regroup. Target the team. Yes, my lord. Direct us to Canada. Regroup. To the skies. We stand ready. Regrouping. Regrouping. We are the Emperor's chosen.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yang kurang orang.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Scouts ready. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Heresy grows from idleness. What is your order? Rally point! Under fire!
Yes, most beneficent one. I await your instructions. With all due
Our
haste.
faith holds us.
Aku akan membuat dan jauh.
Even in death I still
Walk
serve.
softly
Tinggal nama.
and carry a big gun.
Heresy grows from idleness.
At your command.
Faith is our shield. What is your order? To the skies! We stand ready. We are the Emperor's children. Yes, my lord. All men regroup! To me, my brother! Rally squad! Making heavy fire! We stand ready. Activating jump pack.
Nyalinya kurang gede.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Awaiting orders. We stand
Ada
ready.
yang tidak beres.
Ever vigilant.
Ini mati. Selanjutnya
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
I await your instructions.
Taking down.
With all due haste, here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Fear denies faith.
jelas kita coba satu kali lagi.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Ever vigilant.
Whirlwind here.
Taking down.
Target. They will never see it coming.
Direct us to the enemy. Destroy the armor. Maintain attack formation.
Wah,
Cleanse. Yes, my lord. Kill. Faith is our shield.
habis.
At your command. Cleanse. Purge. Kill.
Dulu.
To the skies. We stand ready. Onward to glory. Heavy fire. Be ready for battle. We are the Emperor's chosen fire. Holy point. Destroy the armor. Fall back. What's your order? Fear our wrath. Maintain attack formation. At your command.
Mereka kesini.
Cleanse, purge, denies faith. Returning to battle. Squad morale restored.
Pulihkan nyali dulu.
Scouts here.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
What would you have me do?
At last, back to war.
Fear not the sight.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
I shall obey. Yes, Lord. I exist to serve.
Coba pakai pasang.
As you wish. I shall obey. I shall obey. I shall obey.
Even in death I still serve.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Through discipline, we prevail. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be
Whirlwind
nearby.
artillery tank here.
I serve mankind.
The enemy
At your
is attacking.
command. Scouts advance.
Palingnya kan sini dulu.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Even in death I still serve.
Mind over matter.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind here.
Praise the Emperor.
Fear not, Psycho. At once. At once.
Even in death I still serve.
Fear not, Psycho. Through the destruction of our enemies, we earn our salvation. At once. This course of action is unwise. At your command.
I am the instrument of his will.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Scouts in position, gathering intelligence. Yes, my lord. Scouts advance.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Approaching target. His will be done.
Kerusakannya lebih parah kalau berdiam diri di situ.
Yes, Lord.
Even in death I still serve.
Here to serve. As you wish.
Knowledge is power.
Mission
I did
accomplished.
well.
Praise the Emperor. For the Emperor.
Faith is eternal.
Confirmed.
Yes, my lord.
Udah selesai.
Search commencing.
Whirlwind here.
Here to serve. Build routine
Taking
7 to
heavy
1
fire.
initiated.
At last, back to war.
We shall know no fear.
Scouts in position. Commencing infiltration. Yes, my lord. Commencing infiltration. Getting into position. Scouts advance. Commencing infiltration.
Praise the Emperor.
Ambil.
Whirlwind here.
Kalau aku
The machine spirit is prepared.
I am ready to serve. Again. Take me
At
into
your
battle.
command. Search commencing.
Why? Ada
Look at that
apa?
monstrosity.
Gathering
I
intelligence.
have heard legends of
Scouts
such
advance.
beasts, but I've never seen
At
one.
last, back to
Men,
war.
concentrate your fire. We must take
It
this
is better
creature
to die
down.
for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Defending objective. The enemy is attacking.
This course of action is unwise.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Taking haste. Destroy the armor. Regroup. At your command.
I am
Activate jump back.
This course of action is unwise.
Fear our wrath. All death for the glory of the Imperium.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
You will stand your ground!
Fall back!
Beware the alien.
At your command, returning to battle. Fear our wrath. Weapons at ready. It is time. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. We are the Emperor's chosen. Blood open! Heresy grows
maju.
Here to serve. With our faith.
He who stands with me, my brother.
Whirlwind here. Approaching target. Whirlwind here. As you command. Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
What would you like? I stand ready. Mind over matter.
Taking aim.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Faith and duty. I shall not fail. For the Emperor. Initiate a tactical withdrawal! While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. I serve
It is
mankind.
better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Direct us to the enemy. Orders received, brother.
Whirlwind here. Moving out. Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. There is no such
It
thing
is
as
better
innocence.
to die for the
It's a
Emperor than
reason.
live for yourself.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Taking damage.
Whirlwind here. Approaching target. His will be done.
Oh. Đâu betul.
As you wish. I shall
I
obey.
have awoken.
I shall obey.
What is your order?
I stand ready.
At your command.
Mana caranya?
Ever vigilant.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I will purge the unclean.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Beware the alien.
Direct us to the enemy.
Heretic.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Here to serve.
Even in death I still serve. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Ini aku sudah main berapa lama? Sejam. Ya.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
By his word, I am ready to serve again.
Whirlwind artillery
I
tank here.
await your instructions.
Awaiting orders.
Sampai lagi sama.
I stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Fear
Whirlwind
our
artillery
wrath.
tank here. Whirlwind here.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Weapons at ready. It is time. The enemy is attacking. Yes, my lord. At your command. Yes, my lord.
Whirlwind here.
yourself.
Cleanse, purge, kill.
Whirlwind here.
Faith is eternal.
Awaiting orders. Fear not fate. Can you
Initiate the tactical withdrawal!
Ever vigilant.
I cannot prevail.
Marine squad deployed.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
All back and regroup!
Friendly, the immortal Emperor. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Fear denies fate.
Whirlwind here.
Heresy grows mindless. One morale restored.
My mind is focused. I'm ready for it.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed. Whirlwind here.
Rally point!
I cannot prevail.
Our fate broken.
I know no fear.
Marine squad deployed. Awaiting orders. Our fate holds. Orders received, brother. We stand ready.
I have awoken.
Regrouping the glory of the Imperium. Awaiting orders.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
We stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Faith us. Maintain attack formation. We stand ready. Weapons at ready. It is time.
We must
We stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
At last, back to
Maintain attack formation.
I am
vigilant,
ready.
brothers.
Whirlwind
Moving
artillery
out.
tank
I
deployed.
stand ready.
Marine
command.
squad deployed.
I am ready to serve again.
Whirlwind here.
At your command. Taking damage. Vigilant. We stand ready.
Yeah.
I am the instrument of his will. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Orders received, brother.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. I am ready to serve again.
To the rally point!
At last, back to war.
Awaiting orders. Returning to battle. Onward to glory!
Fear not the Psycho.
What would you have me do? Together to
Fear
victory!
denies faith.
deployed.
My
This
faith
course
is
of
my
action is
shield.
unwise.
Follow my lead.
โชว์
My mind is focused
Direct us
and
to
ready
the
for
enemy.
action.
Whirlwind here.
Direct us to the enemy. Taking heavy fire. We are the Emperor's chosen.
ปอดรี
Here to serve.
Even in death I still serve.
Moving out. Onward to glory.
Whirlwind here. They will never see it coming.
มานายี
Whirlwind here.
หมดแล้วมาชิบะละจังวะ
This course of action is unwise. I am ready. This course of action is unwise.
Command me. It is better to die
My mind is focused and ready for action.
Whirlwind here. His wrath falls from the heavens.
Taking damage. At your command. Lost hands hold. Regrouping.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
I am ready to serve.
Understood. Broken morale restored. You will stand your ground. Direct us to the enemy. Returning to battle.
Whirlwind
Squad
artillery
morale
tank here.
restored. Regroup. Direct us to the enemy. To the rally point. Returning to battle. Direct us to the enemy. At your command. Orders received. Squad morale restored. Faith is our shield. Regrouping.
Whirlwind here. An easy
At last,
objective.
back to war.
At your command.
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind here.
Orders received. Under fire. Back and regroup. Squad morale restored. Ever vigilant. Moving out.
Yeah.
Understood. Stay vigilant, brothers. Awaiting orders. Regroup. Direct us to the enemy. Yes, my lord. Our faith holds us.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Approaching target.
Yes, my lord.
สมาเวอร์เชียบ
Command me.
Squad morale restored. Yes, my lord. Onward to glory. Faith is our
kita
shield.
dulu sebentar
Yes, my lord. What is your order? We are the Emperor's chosen. Awaiting orders. At your command. Heresy grows from idleness.
ฮัลโหลselamat datang baru lihat layar kok pusing servisnya sudah selesai
We are the Emperor's chosen. Understood. Weapons at ready. It is time. Ever vigilant.
halo hai
Yes, my lord.
ramai ya
Orders received. Understood. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Faith is eternal.
เป็นada keluarnya di bawah.
We stand ready.
Waktunya memang penawar.
Fear denies faith.
Whirlwind here. His will be done. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Approaching target.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Fear denies faith. Understood. Onward to glory! Faith is our shield. Taking heavy fire!
I am the instrument of his will.
Ever vigilant. Orders received. Heresy grows from idleness. Onward to glory! One broken! Fear denies
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His wrath falls from the heavens.
ever vigilant.
You will
Returning to
stand
battle.
your ground!
Awaiting orders. Direct us to the enemy.
Ada apa sih? Weh? Apa nak sebut?
Returning to awaiting orders. Direct us to the enemy.
Masih 30 menit.
Onward to glory!
Terima kasih banyak.
Whirlwind here. His will be done.
Fall back! Taking heavy fire! Returning to battle.
Alah, hujan itu ada.
Fall back! Blood morale restored.
Terima kasih banyak. Ada
To the rally point! Returning to battle.
campuran sangatlah melelahkan. Itu yang muncul.
Fall back! Your order. As your command.
You will stand your ground!
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Ever vigilant. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Jalan kencang.
Awaiting orders. One broken. Preparing to place target. Cleanse, purge, kill. Stay vigilant, brothers. Fear our wrath. Our faith holds us. Heresy grows from idleness. Taking heavy fire. Faith is our shield. Direct us to the enemy. Direct us to the enemy. Onward to glory! Orders received, brother. Squad broken! Fear denies faith. Squad morale moving restored. Orders received.
Kemudian.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Moving out.
Siap kau rupanya.
Yes, my lord. Moving out.
I am the instrument of his will. I will be there soon.
Oh jangan.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. As you command.
Oh jalan.
Approaching target. The machine spirit is prepared.
Awaiting orders. Cleanse, purge,
Jalan.
kill. Under fire. For the Emperor! What's your order? We stand ready. Cleanse, purge, kill. Fear our wrath. Faith is our shield.
I am the instrument of his will.
Weapons at ready. It is time. Awaiting orders. Taking haste. Faith is our shield. Fall in! Fear denies faith. Onward to glory! Onward to glory! Fear denies faith. What's your order? Maintain attack formation. Moving out. Taking heavy fire. Yes, my lord. Cleanse, purge, kill. Faith is our shield. Cleanse, purge, faith is our shield. Stay vigilant, brothers. Faith is our shield. Crush the enemies of the Imperium. Heresy grows behind us. Moving out. Faith is our shield.
Sedang menguapkan pembersihan.
Command me.
Whirlwind here. Approaching target.
What's your order?
Apa nih? Kill the world of entire base. Harus kalahkan pemimpinnya.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His will be done.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Take me into
Taking
battle.
damage. Never vision. Fear denies faith. Weapons at ready. It is time. We are the Emperor's chosen. Moving out, we stand ready. Cleanse, purge, kill. Maintain attack formation. Orders received, brother. Faith is our shield. Fear our wrath. Faith is our shield. Direct us to the enemy. Take and hold. Direct us to the enemy. We stand ready.
Nah, sudah. Selesai.
Brother Tantheus,
Burned beyond recovery of his gene seed, along with Brother Michaelis. Nothing was left of them save for ash. They burned from the inside out.
Anything else to report?
The Orc warboss has been destroyed, but we saw a dropship leave the area. Captain, she bore the 8-pointed star.
The mark of the ruinous powers of chaos.
The forces of chaos? Here? Now?
Tartarus has endured several Black Crusades led by the terrible Chaos Champions. However, it seems too convenient that orcs and these heretics are here at the same time. But I trust the eyes of our scouts. Isidore, do you sense anything?
No, I have sensed nothing. But if the nature of Brother Tantheus' demise is any indication, then they would have a sorcerer with them who would be capable of masking their presence, especially with all the background static caused by the orcs.
Our honored guest has arrived.
Who is it?
Inquisitor Mordecai Toth, protector of the Emperor's divine word and will.
Is he here to take command?
An Inquisitor may have near unlimited power. Yes, he can commission the service of any Imperial citizen, from peasant to planetary governor, but
I shall not cede command of my Space Marines to him, Inquisitor or not.
Then why is he here? Does he suspect one of us of heresy?
He is an Inquisitor. They suspect everyone of heresy. If chaos taints this world, then that explains his presence. We must share with him what we discovered. Inquisitor Toth, welcome to Tartarus.
Thank you, Captain. But we have little time for courtesies. You and your men must leave Tartarus. Now.
Juga selesai. Sekarang mau tidur. Terima kasih sudah lihat. Jalanin. Sampai jumpa besok.